like to give our opinion on moving the capital to Kalimantan. With me, Whitney, as first speaker.
And I am Erwin SK, second speaker.
And I am Ratu as the material team and documentary.
I am Caca as the material teams and documentary.
I am Viviani as the material teams and editor.
Good afternoon, everyone. We from Group 6 will talk about moving the capital of Indonesia to become the capital of the archipelago or IKN. Thanks to Shamarka as our lecturer who raised our topic, and thanks to the contract team as my friends. Before I start, let me introduce myself. I am Whitney as the first speaker and also Erwin as the second speaker for the pro team. The capital city of the archipelago or IKN will be the new capital city of Indonesia, replacing Jakarta. The relocation of IKN was only seriously worked on by President Joko Widodo on April 29, 2019. Geographically, it's Kalimantan. Its location is the middle of Indonesia, so it is appropriate of an IKN aims to development regions of Indonesia. The president also emphasized that the relocation of the capital city is not just physical relocation related to building of government buildings. Rather, it is transfer for a new work culture and mindset occupied by well-prepared system and human resources. There are several reasons why IKN is moved to Kalimantan. 1. Center of economic gravity. If you look at the current condition and occur in the capital city of Jakarta, Jakarta has a heavy burden to run the wheel of the economy and the wheels of government at the same time. This condition is not good for Indonesia economic growth, which is expected to be sustainable, does not optimal utilize regional potential, does not support justice between region, and is vulnerable to national unity.
2. Economic transportation is supported by downstream industry analyzing human rescue, infrastructure, regulatory simplification, and brush traffic reform. Therefore, IKN is needed that can support and encourage economic transportation in active Indonesian Vision 2045. And 3. Strengthening state defense and security. Kalimantan is already relativity safer, and the Jakarta is concentrated in locations that will compare to nature and deserted. In addition, Jakarta in culturally experiencing vision problems such as concern, as well as this population of Java Island with its coincidence. Move the capital to Kalimantan does not mean its Jakarta will become to ghost town. Only the central government will be moved to the archipelago. Jakarta will remain a business of center of Indonesia.
Many people from East Kalimantan are concerned that the relocation of the capital city displaces community land. Moreover, there will be many people who will transmigrate it as time to make the culture itself will mix as time goes by. Our question, is the relocation of the capital city effective to the progress of Indonesian later? We state no. Good afternoon, best wishes to all of us. Respectful greetings to our lecturer, Mr. Michael, who has guided us to do this text on this day, and greetings to the pro team as our friends. Let me introduce myself. I'm Marcelo as the first speaker.
And I'm Graciela as the second speaker.
In today's debate with position of the opposite, the relocation of the national capital to Kalimantan.
The relocation of the capital city also significantly affect the economy. The issues that have not been resolved until we are not limited to that, environmental damage will also inevitably occur. Assessing the capital relocation plan, it appears more beneficially to entrepreneurs and business such as property sector, which require new space to grow due to the Jakarta saturation and high land price. Moreover, its large companies are established in Kalimantan. Environmental pollution is curtailed along with reduced water quality, water issues, and dispersion to economics and biodiversity. It is widely acknowledged that Kalimantan serves as the world lungs. Strategically, Jakarta is also more secure due to its well-organized military facilities in DKI Jakarta, which are prepared to respond promptly to external or internal threats. A city is much safer if it is not located too close to coastal areas to avoid future natural disaster.
Specifically, the government believes that relocating the capital can address issues such as traffic congestion and population density. However, the government will focus on the development plan for Kalimantan, potentially leading to uneven development in other cities. However, achieving these goals will occur considerable time, resource, populating can damage nature, approaching of rare animals will occur, and logging forests for the personal use can also be controlled by humans, because they feel they have the authority over the place.
My question. Okay, my question is, first, is the relocation of the capital city active and constrained? So you do not agree with the relocation of IKN from Kalimantan? Thank you.
I will answer your question. We disagree because there will be a lot of risks that the government must take, not only financially, which can have an impact on inflation, but also on nature, which can be damaged over time due to being touched by human hands.
Instructions.
Yes, please.
But Hassan, the government say that nature is preferred despite development.
It is already difficult for the government to manage traffic jams and natural disaster. So how can we believe that in the next 5 or 10 years Kalimantan will still be preferred? Then I would like to ask you, how can the government ensure that the cost of building IKN will not interfere with the budget for other important things?
Okay, thank you for your question. The first, the government can ensure that its costs of building the IKN will not support the budget for other important matters like setting a support budget for the project and by intimidating in the meeting potential dispersion to other budgets.
Interruption.
Yes, please.
How can you say that the budget is sufficient when the investors have not been there to put their money and all losses will be borne personally by the state?
In particular, the government must have thought of all the risks and costs that will be incurred so that we don't need to be afraid of the future. We would like to ask again, previously from the material that the counterparty provide on page 1.3, in terms of define IKN is right on the edge of the Indonesia archipelago sea road. This means that if Indonesia is visited by enemy ship, it can be ward off. The difference is that Jakarta is relatively more protected instead of Kalimantan, which is more strategic and protect from conventional military threats than Jakarta.
Jakarta is now still the center of the city, so in terms of security, it is certainly far superior in defense. And military in addition, Jakarta is not close to the waters, which means that in the event of an attack, Jakarta is much safer compared to Kalimantan, which is close to the waters and the many forests to allow the enemies to easily hide.
Instruction.
Yes, please.
So, if Jakarta server-wise are there still many other cases of attack?
In terms of security, every city and region must have its own threats and problems, as well as Jakarta, which is densely populated, but in any case, Jakarta is far superior as compared to other cities. So as I would to ask you, With the relocation of IKN, can the government ensure that there will be no conflict between local residents and the newcomers?
With the relocation of IKN, the government can take steps to reduce conflict between local residents and newcomers. No thanks. By organizing settlements that ensure that both groups have access to the same resource and opportunity, and by providing education and training on cooperation and tolerance. Now, I will like to ask you, if you are again moving the national capital, what solution do you offer to address congestion, flooding, and decline quality of life in Jakarta? How do you ensure that the solutions are more effective than moving the national capital?
Okay, I will answer your question. If we oppose the relocation of IKN, we will offer the following solution to address the problems of the congestion, flooding, and quality of life in Jakarta. Public transportation arrangement, improving waterways to reduce the risks of flooding in Jakarta area, controlling development and land use to reduce environmental damage, and maintain green open space that are important for equality of life, improving water quality and the environment, and encouraging investment and a sustainable economic development based on the great technology and invitation to reduce the carbon footprint and support inclusive economic growth.
Instruction.
No thanks. This solution can be guaranteed to be more effective to moving IKN because they maintains Jakarta existing infrastructure and history while effective than moving IKN because they maintains Jakarta existing infrastructure and history while addressing the challenges the city face. Implementing this measure requires strong government commitment, collaboration with the private sector, as well as selective active community participation in supporting the change needed to sustainable improve the quality of life Jakarta. And then I want to ask you again about my questions. So with this, we will ask you again, how does the government ensure that the process of moving the IKN is 100% transparent? Will it be able to avoid potential corruption? Thanks.
The government can ensure that the IKN transfer process is 100% transparent by holding public meetings and accounting are designed and action taken during the process. They can also work with oversight organizations to monitor and control the process by conducting rigorous audit and inspection to ensure that are necessarily transparency and accountability are met.
Interruption.
Yes, please.
But what we know is that during the construction process of the capital move, there was no that explained the finance openly and the progress was also covered up. Did the meeting overcome all of that?
No. A meeting is enough to address our concern related to finance and transparency in the development process of the new capital city. Some concrete steps that must be taken to ensure transparency and accountability in the finance management and development of the new capital include full public disclosure, independent oversight, and public participation. By implementing this measure is expected that the development process of the new capital city transfer can be more open, accountable to the public. This is important to build public trust and ensure that public funds are used appropriately and efficiently from the common good.
Now with this, we end our debate topic about the IKN relocation. We are from the oversight team and they are from the composition team. We would love to say thank you.